Rushden Diamonds, and to non-league football, well, it's just breathtaking, really, isn't it? One day this team will be a league side. I've absolutely no doubts about that.
Hello, how are you? And welcome, guys, to another episode with AFC Rushden and Diamonds. I'm John, aka Old Man Sudor, and yeah, things are going a lot better than I expected. To be honest, they're going well. Couldn't have asked for any better. To be honest, they've gone really, really well, pretty much. And we'll get straight into it, and I'll show you why. So I left you after the opening game against Crewe. We lost 2-1. Quite a close game. I felt we didn't deserve to really lose it. Crewe were maybe a slightly better side, but I felt we did enough to maybe get a draw overall. We then played Wolves in the Carabao Cup Championship side. Obviously, we know how good Wolves are. And yeah, again, it was a really close game. And it was one of those games that I felt like we maybe deserved to get a draw. If I go to the stats, there we go. As you can see, look at the stats. It was a close game. They had a bit more possession because they're at home. But overall, I thought we did really, really well. And as you can see there, I mean, it was down to an own goal and an 88th minute shot that they actually won it. Then we've been on a nice little streak after that. We beat Portsmouth 1-0. Really good for us. Eddie Brown getting the goal. Did pick up a knock. And the defender, Connell Roos, the new defender, got injured actually. He's not even back yet, I don't think. We then played Scunthorpe. Beat them 2-0. Comfortable win for us. Warren getting the goal and Manning, as you can see there, Mudman picked up a knock. Injuries have been a bit of a problem. Notts County was a tough game, 1-1. Own goal there. It was a very weird goal actually. It was, yeah. And then we played Burton 4-2. Absolutely fantastic result for us there. Manning getting 2, Barlow and Wilson getting the other goal. So overall, we've not played many games, but we couldn't have asked for much of a better start really. It was a brand new league and everything like that. So we got probably our biggest challenge, I would say. Sheffield United probably. I mean, everyone will know, will know who Crewe are, will know Portsmouth now. But Sheffield United are probably the first real sort of team that you wouldn't really expect maybe in League Two. That's my socks falling off. Yeah, you wouldn't. Not League One, sorry. They're more of a championship side, I think most of us would sort of say. As my cat decides to walk across the screen. Hello, Luna. And yeah, so it'll be our first real test. I mean, we've got Rovers and Hartlepool who came up with us after that. And really, I mean, you go back down then, we've got teams that, yeah, some of them in the championship every now and again, but a lot of them are those League 2 to League 1 sides. I mean, like Walsall, Wickham, Shrewsbury and that, they might sometimes make it up to the championship, but usually League 1, League 2, that's their sort of placing, which is nothing wrong with that at all. But yeah, they're sort of those sort of teams. But then you look at like Sunderland and Villa and Leeds, and they're championship sides, possibly even Premiership sides at times. So they're going to be a completely different challenge, really. And this is what I mean by Sheffield United. I feel like they'll be the first real proper challenge for us. We've also made one more signing. I'm looking at a few players. This guy we've offered on a trial. He's 32 years old. He's a possible left back. I'm looking at some new left backs basically. If I go to the transfer history, is it a transfer? Where are you? Transfer history. If I go, I'm going to have to go forward. We've been looking at some bits and bobs. But yeah, if we go through here, obviously last time you saw Connor Roos was just coming in. We've got him on loan from Burnley. Central defender. Looks really good and young. We then got Gail Brigamana. Some guys might know him. I think it was Coventry. Yeah, it was Coventry. He started off at. I mean, that's where I know him from, this Coventry run here, playing FM18, that sort of stuff. He obviously started off at Newcastle, Coventry, and then he went off to Motherwell, Tranmere, and now he's with us. Good backup sort of central defender. I think he'll do a half decent job for us when we need him. So yeah, we've got a couple of days till the transfer market goes. Looking at left back just to help cut with that area. And we should be absolutely fine. I think we're going to be in for a very good season. And as I said at the beginning, though, a good season for me is if we beat relegation at this moment. So, yeah, anything above that is an absolute bonus. Finances are looking absolutely fine. We're making a bit of money. We're still down a little bit for this season overall, but we are starting to make a little bit of money, which is quite good. And hopefully this will continue moving on upwards and we can still make some money, which would be absolutely fantastic for us. And apart from that, the only really thing to talk about obviously has been we've had some injuries. As you can maybe see if I go to sort of there, people are just about coming back. Some people are not looking fully fit yet. The likes of where are you? Roos, there he is. Roos down there. He's obviously injured still, but Mudman, he's only just coming back. He looks like he's just come back fully fit, and obviously Belton is back now as well. So we're doing all right. We've got players back, and we've got pretty much a full squad nowadays. And looking at this, I think we should be in for a very good game. We'll get into it and see how we get on. It's going to be a tough game. I know it's going to be a tough game, but I think it's a game we can absolutely do okay. And Grimshaw's back as well. He was another one that was injured because he's not fully fit just yet. We can actually change him over for Grant to start off with, because I feel Grant will be a little bit better for us. We'll put you in as a defensive playmaker, and we'll have Cleverly on as a central midfielder then in automatic. There we go. And this is what I've been saying about the left back. Actually, you can see here, Handstrom's not a bad left back. He's 2 stars, but Daly is about 2.5 stars. I feel we could just do a little bit more on that left hand side, but it's not bad, and we can get away with it at the moment. It's not a big deal. Manning's looking a little bit tired, but we'll leave him on because he's been doing really well. So the team's going to be Elias, I can't still say his name, Hunstrip, Belton, Warren, Hill, Davis, Grant, Cleverly, Wilson out on the right, Brown and Manning up front. We've got the usual people on the bench. We've got Barlow, Baghdadi's going to be there, Brown, French, Mabuti. In fact, what I will do, I think, is we don't need too sort of many left players on there. I'm going to take Baghdadi off, and we're going to have Grimshaw on there just to see how he gets on. I might bring Booty on actually instead of Warren as well, just to give him a bit of a game, and to we're looking a bit tired, unfortunately. We'll see how we get on. I think we'll do absolutely fine. Sheffield United not doing too good at the moment. We're actually above them in the league. I didn't show you the league actually. No, we're actually 3rd in the league. You'll see it in a minute. But there's a couple of people who've got games in hand. If I click back on the Rushden and Diamonds, quickly show you. There we are 3rd. But as you can see, there's a number of teams around us that have got games in hand. But even with that, we'd probably only maybe drop down to the likes of mid-table, I think. Something like that. Maybe not even that far. Yeah, but there's quite a lot of teams that have got a game in hand, so it's too early really to say anything at the moment. So we'll just get straight into the game. I'll start worrying about the league in a little while, more or less, when it's a good number of games have been played and that. So we've been on a good run lately. One player has switched off a little bit. We'll try and bring him back with some passionate talking, and we'll see how we get on in the game. Like I said, we've been doing really well lately. We've been winning games quite well. As my cat's coming back. Oh, down you go. There you go. And we'll start the game. And it's Hunstrip now. Gives it to Grant. Grant with the ball gives it to Cleverly. And that was the end of it. There. We'll put that onto the league table. And we'll see how we get on. With first 6 minutes gone. It's reasonably even at the moment. We've had a couple of shots. Nothing on target though. And not a lot's really happening for the first 20 minutes. It's all been a bit quiet. We've had a few shots. But nothing substantial from the looks of it. 30 minutes gone and it's still that way. It's all a little bit, yeah, there's nothing really happening at all. 35 minutes gone. Well, finally there's a highlight, and it's a penalty to Sheffield United from the looks of it. Yeah, good. So we were dominating, getting the shots and everything like that, and then we give them a penalty. Fantastic. Power with the shot, hits the bar and it doesn't go in. And we probably save ourselves a little bit of an embarrassment there, as we have been the better side overall, got lots of possession, lots of shots, but we are just not hitting the target. There's a bit of a gap, it looks like, between our midfield. We'll maybe have to do something about that. What am I going to say from them? I'll say I'm happy so far. It seems to be over okay. We're just going to as well just change one or two. I think because we've got 2 deep line playmakers or central midfielders on automatic, we're just not. There's a bit of a gap here, so we're going to bring this up. We're going to make Grant a supporting advanced playmaker, put Cleverly back to a support there, and just see if that will bridge that little bit of a gap. Everyone seems to be playing reasonably okay. Could do a little bit more, but maybe in the second half we can put it together and get that goal that we deserve from the looks of it. As Hill's going to collect that, and it's going to be the end of the highlight. Apart from that, there isn't much going on at the moment. O'Donovan, though, clears the ball. We should hopefully get this. Hunstrup gets it to Cleverly, who gets it to Grant. Davis puts it to Manning. And Manning's maybe got a chance to get across in here. He does, but it's a straight one of theirs. But then Davis again might get a second chance, and we do. Brown with the header, and it goes over. And with 50 minutes gone, we finally had a highlight, and it was actually something that was close to being a goal. 60 minutes gone, and still there's not much really happening at the moment. We're going to make a few changes, because I think we really do need to try and do something. Actually, I pressed the wrong button. We're going to pause it there. That's what I wanted to do. We'll go to the tactics, and we'll see what changes we can do. And he's one who's not particularly playing absolutely fantastic. I mean, Wilson's not playing brilliantly. We could bring Barlow on for him. Barlow can play on that right hand side. Apart from that, Grimshaw can come on as well. Who should we bring Grimshaw on? Bring him on for Grant. We'll swap these two around. That should do that well good. And I think that's about it. The last thing we're going to do as well is we're going to try and work it a bit more into the box and see if we can do anything there. We'll confirm the changes and see how we get on. 64 minutes gone, and we've got a free kick. Grant puts the ball in. Mabuti can't get there, and it might be Sheffield United now breaking. A long ball to Duke, and he gets a bit of free room. He puts a cross in. Angel's coming in, but he puts it over. Was it Angel or Angle? I couldn't see. I think it's Angel. 66 minutes gone, and we really do deserve to have scored a goal by now. 70 minutes gone. 72 minutes gone. We're going to bring on Billy Brown soon, I feel like. As we still seem to be pretty much in control. Actually, we're going to bring Billy Brown on now, who's not playing particularly well. Manny's not playing fantastic. We'll bring Billy Brown on for him, and we'll see if a bit of fresh legs up front will do us the world of good. O'Donovan now is going to launch it forward. We're going to get there, or is it going to be a good tackle? But Duke does get there. He might get across him, but we tackle him, and now Davis can clear the ball. Gets it to Billy Brown. Billy Brown now can get it to Brown. Eddie Brown, that is. Back to Billy Brown. Billy Brown to Grimshaw. Grimshaw with a shot. He can't get it in, unfortunately. And Sheffield United do just about clear the ball. And with 83 minutes coming up, we have got another highlight. Hunstrup to Davis. Davis to Cleverly. We're just playing it back in this free here. Davis now launches it to Billy Brown. Billy Brown gets it to Grimshaw. Grimshaw to Brown. Brown's got a chance. Eddie Brown with a shot, and it's another good save. O'Donovan is playing really well for Sheffield United and probably kept them in the game. It's the corner now to us, so Cleverly. Can he put a decent cross? And he can't, but it sort of bounces around the box a little bit, and they do clear it. And we've had our chances. We have not taken them, though. And with 88, 89 minutes gone, really, we should have put this game away. I mean, it looks like that's going to be time. Eddie Brown has picked up a knock now with only a few minutes left to go. We haven't got any more subs we can make, unfortunately, as well. And this is probably going to be the end of the game. It is. We finished 0-0, but we should have bloody done better. We deserve to win that. That is a crying shame. Much more the better team overall. But I'll take it. A point's a point. It's better than nothing. What can I say? Passionate. I'll say calmly. You're unlucky today. It's gone down okay with a couple of players. And yeah, we should have maybe done a little bit better than that, really. So it was close, though. It was close. I mean, Sheffield United, they're going to be a good side. We know they're a good side, even though they might be in 12th. It's Sheffield United. We all know the team Sheffield United, and they've been up in the Premiership before. We know they are a very good side, but we still are in 4th position, which is not bad at all, and we will take that. Eddie Brown has been injured. He's out for 2 to 3 weeks. Not too good. Goals. Billy Brown worries Rushden and Diamonds. I wouldn't say worries us. He will score a couple of goals. We look back at the league table as well. Like I said, there is quite a few teams that have got a game in hand over us, so we will probably drop down a little bit. But I mean, 3 points drop down would put us in about 7th or 8th. There would be no shame in that at all, I feel. Not for a brand new promoted team after 6 games. I'll be absolutely happy with that, to be honest. And when are we going to come back? We are going to come back for the Sunderland game. So we're going to play a nice little chunk of games. Come back for the Sunderland game. Really should be an absolute beauty of a game to play. Again, Sunderland, another team that you wouldn't particularly class as a League One side. I don't think. I know they've been relegated this year, but you know they are a Championship / Premiership side and have been for many years in real life. So yeah, it's a shame to see them, likes of Villa, Leeds and that all dropping down to League One. Yeah, and that's going to be the end of the episode, guys. So thank you very much for watching. It is an absolute pleasure. Please remember to sub. Please remember to like. These things do help so much, and you are fantastic, you guys who do it. And I will see you on the next episode. Bye for now, guys.